What have you noticed about customer behaviors recently in terms of technology adoption and maybe some of the barriers though that are keeping more customers from adopting it? Or
Yeah. So we'll say back 10 years ago, it was the big guys that had the technology, and the little guys, they were still driving with markers and stuff like that. And so as we transition here now, we have options that can, I mean, for under 10,000. I mean, so to a small 500 acre farmer, $10,000 is a big hurdle. But there's guys that are doing that on 500 acre farms to get an auto steer system up and going. And now it's just like basic. There's still the holdouts of guys that are driving with markers that are planting with their 6-8 row planter and going. But I kind of feel like the technology is accessible to guys that are smaller scale. And it could be just that those guys that are smaller scale, used to be the age of those guys they're aging out, and then you're having the sons or the grandsons coming in that wants all the cool new stuff, and so they push or they find ways to get the technology so that they can implement it into their 4430s or something like that. They can put a universal steering wheel on it and have a screen in there, and away you go. So I guess the things that I've seen over time is that it used to be just the big guys that had the technology, because it was allowing them to fatigue, do more, increased productivity. But now that is being transitioned to the basics: auto steer, section control. Those are like basics anymore of anybody that's going to have. Now we're getting into Starlink and infield data share, and we're starting to do the automation stuff. So like auto track turn automation, where the tractors turn around at the end of the rows, and so that's the newer technologies that typically the newer guys, the bigger guys have, and then we're transitioning, we're filtering that down to the little guys. So the auto track section controls, the stuff that everybody has now, or quote everybody. So